Pat Robertson is going to talk about creationists here, like he's been doing a lot recently. But notice how he starts off positively scientific, which never happens with Pat Robertson, but then naturally he's going to trail off into nonsense.
I love the show and watch daily. I have heard arguments from both sides of whether our Earth is 6,000 years old or billions of years old. And I know you support the old Earth position. My question to you is, how can we conceive that there were millions of years between Adam and Noah, and millions of years between Noah and Abraham, and more millions between Abraham and Moses and King David and Daniel and the Apostle Paul? And now, 2,000 years later, here we are. Please explain.
I think you're setting up a premise that's inaccurate. I appreciate the fact that you're trying to grapple with it. And this old Earth, new Earth, the truth is, you have to be deaf, dumb, and blind to think that this Earth that we live in only has 6,000 years of existence. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. You know, I've got some interest in oil, and you're now drilling in the Jurassic zone 65 million years ago. When those dinosaurs were here, they were rotting in the earth and making oil. And there's no question about it. There's no question that there were dinosaurs, and no question that radiocarbon dating, there were 65 million. There's no question that some of the other things were much older than that, and we have so many geological records. Now, the question is, if you look at a day 1, day 2, day 3, what is a day? Well, a day is how long it takes the Earth to revolve on its axis. But what about a solar day? Well, that would be how long it would take the sun to travel around the galaxy we're in. Well, what about a galactic day? That could be how long it takes a galaxy to traverse the universe. And so now you're talking about billions of years. You don't know how long it is. So day 1, day 2, and day 3, it's all accommodated if you look at it that way. But the idea is that you first have Adam, and then you've got a billion years, and then you get Noah or something. That's nonsense. I think what we're looking at is that there was a point of time after the Earth was created, after these things were done, after the universe was formed, after the asteroid hit the Earth and wiped out the dinosaurs, after all that, there was a point of time that there's a particular human being that God touched. And that was the human that started the race that we are now part of. And I think prior to that, who knows what was here. But we haven't worked all the wrinkles out, but I think to deny the clear record that's there before us makes us look silly.
He was doing so well at the beginning, he had to fall off. He's like, look, come on, radiocarbon dating people, hello, dinosaurs 65 million years ago, geological records, why are we pretending that, are we really having this conversation about the world being 6,000 years old? That seems so silly, we sound so pathetic, and then he gradually moves on to, what is a day? You know, there's a day, and then there's a lunar day, and you got to think of the galaxy and the universe, and see, the thing is, when the Bible mentions a day, they're talking about a day that's a day in the sense of the sun or the galaxy moving around the universe, so a day is longer, so that explains that the world's not 6,000 years old, it's 4.54 billion. Is anybody buying this? No, Pat, nobody's buying this. And I especially don't buy it because he's making it seem like, well, that's the intention of the Bible. They don't mean a day in the way that we know a day. But wait. It is a fact that back when the Bible was written, that was the only conception they had of a day. Okay, understand that. That's not open to debate. That's not open to debate. Because back then, they were flat earthers. They were flat earthers, and they thought that the sun revolved around the earth. So they didn't know. They probably didn't even have the concept of a galaxy back then, never mind a universe. These are all relatively modern things that we've learned through science and through the brilliant minds throughout history and the Enlightenment that brought us to this point. But he makes it seem like no. Back then they were thinking of the way that the sun moves around the galaxy and then the galaxy around the universe. But they didn't even know that the sun, that those things existed. They thought that the world was the center of everything, and that the sun was moving around the Earth. And they thought the world was fucking flat. And you're telling no, they knew they had higher concepts of what a day was. God, the king rationalizer, man. So basically what he's saying is, don't be unscientific. The world is 4.54 billion years old. But anyway, let me go ahead and explain how the Bible is still true.